So let's talk about how to solve an equation that has two radicals in it. One of the things that's interesting about radicals is that if there are two of them, you have to isolate one at a time. So in this case, I already have the square root of x plus 12 by itself on the right side. So I'm in okay shape. Now, to get rid of a square root, I have to square it. But what I do to one side of an equation, I have to also do to the other. Now, I'm going to point out to you, when I'm squaring this, I'm really writing it out twice so I can FOIL. Okay? Because this doesn't have a square root over the whole thing, you can't just square it and get rid of the square root. However, over here, the square root is over the whole side, so when I square it, they cancel, and I'm left with just x plus 12. Now, on the left side at this point, I need to FOIL. So root x times root x is x. Root x times 2 is 2 root x. 2 times root x is also 2 root x. And 2 times 2 is 4. So now I can combine my like terms. And you'll notice I just write these vertically. That's not for anything special. It's just so that I can see what is already going to be combined. So I'm grouping my like terms like that. So I have x plus 4 times the square root of x plus 4 equals x plus 2. Now, this actually has come out rather nice because now I can subtract x from both sides and it cancels. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and move over here so you can see some more. I could say that 4 times the square root of x plus 4 equals 12. Oh goodness, that's supposed to be a 12. 12 and 12. There we go. So if you're like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? That would be what was wrong. Should be a 12. Now, this is solving a radical equation just like all of our other ones because now I just need to get my square root by itself. I'll subtract 4 on both sides. 4 times the square root of x equals 8. Now I want to divide by 4 on both sides, and that gives me square root of x equals 2. To finish solving, I need to get rid of the square root, so I'll square both sides. That gives me x equals 4. Now, that's the answer that I should have, but we still need to double check that it actually works. So what we'll do is we'll plug x equals 4 back into this to do the check. So I plug in 4 over here. Square root of 4 plus 2 equals, we hope, square root of 4 plus 12. Now I'm going to simplify the left side first. Square root of 4 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4. Have my equals with my question mark. 4 plus 12 is 16, and the square root of 16 is 4. The two sides do indeed match. So when I come back over here, I can box my answer and say, voila, x equals 4. And that is how you do this sort of problem.